buenas noches y bienvenidos a La Plataforma. En la noche de hoy vamos a estar yendo en vivo, tanto por Facebook como por Instagram, así que si tienen la oportunidad vamos a hacer eso. Y hoy va a ser otro de estos episodios especiales donde vamos a estar yéndonos hacia el inglés, así que muchísimas gracias por conectarse. En la noche de hoy voy a tener también una invitada sumamente especial y para mí es un honor tener esta invitada aquí porque esta invitada logró descubrir una necesidad dentro de una industria y crear una solución para que esa necesidad fuera atendida. Así que en la noche de hoy vamos a conocer un poco más acerca de su historia y ella nos va a estar contando sobre eso en inglés. Así que vamos a recibir a Yahaira Solano. Bienvenida. Estamos aquí esperando para podernos conectar acá por Instagram Live. So, welcome to La Plataforma.
Hello, everybody. Hola a todos. How are you?
Good, and you? I am tagging ShopYahaira.
Thank you so much.
They can find the live and I can invite you to it. So, thank you so much for being here with me today. It's a great honor, and I would like to know more about all the great things that you have been doing.
Thank you. I mean, ask me whatever you want. I'm all yours right now.
Yes. So first of all, one of the things that I want to talk about is this story about how you became an entrepreneur.
How did that happen? Well, I since I was like 16, 18, I started doing TV at a very, very, very early age. And I went door to door, business to business, knocking doors saying, hey, listen, because I was already doing my show, my TV show where I'm from, which is Cúcuta Norte de Santander in Colombia. And I started selling the publicity spots from my show. And I used to go business to business and say, hey, listen, my name is Yahaira. I would love to make a commercial for your business. And I can do it like this. I can do it like that. So that's how everything started when it comes to TV. And also when it comes to music, I also sing. So that also helped a lot when it comes to losing the fearness of the cameras and talking in public and the whole 9 yards. So that there, I always had a passion for fashion, creating. That's my thing. I love creating new things. That excites me. Once I'm done with one thing, what's the next one? So I saw on my tours that I had when I was singing back like a couple of years back, I was always in need of a body shaper because you want to look good on TV, right? You want to look good when when doing live shows and stuff like that, especially when you sing. You have to put a lot of air in your tummy area, so you look a little bloated. And I didn't like that. I was like, oh my gosh, that doesn't look good at all. And I'm like, let me look for a good garment, and I couldn't find one. They were all very visual, uncomfortable. I couldn't breathe on them. It was just a mess. And I'm like, just look for one that's at least similar to what I want and kind of like what I'm looking for. But it just didn't happen. I'm like, you know what? So that's where this quote just came into my head. And I keep repeating the same thing over and over again. And whomever asked me about how I did it is where you see a necessity, there is an opportunity to you to succeed. You just have to be alert, and you just have to be aware, and you have to get it and make it happen. Not just leave it like I wish I can do that. I wish nothing. Do it. You have to go into action right away.
Agreed. And I think that's one of the things that have distinguished you within this industry, because you saw it and you went for it. You didn't wait for anybody to hold the door. You went and you created the solution. So I want to check before we continue the interview. I want to make sure that we're able to go live on Instagram. So if you can, I have sent the invitation on ShopYahaira, the IG page. So if you guys are not following ShopYahaira yet, you have to go over to Instagram right away and follow ShopYahaira so you can get information about the latest products and all the amazing things that she is doing. Currently, they offer shapewear garments like she was talking about. And it's not only the shapewear, the regular shapewear, but you can also get clothing that has the shapewear garment within it. And that's something that is very unique. That's something very unique about what she is doing in this industry. So I am very excited to have the opportunity of being sharing with all of you guys today about all this great stuff. So we are waiting to join in Instagram Live, but in the meantime, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how the website looks, so you guys know exactly how you too can get those comfortable shapewear garments for your day-to-day needs. So when you enter the website, this is what you see. And in the website, you're able to actually be able to see the different ways that you can get this shapewear. They have clothing, they have swimwear, they have shapes and sizes for everyone. So I am very excited to be sharing with you guys this amazing website. So you were sharing with us your story as an entrepreneur and how you found the opportunities by going door by door and contacting others. And I think it would be great for the Instagram audience to hear about that, because that's a very unique way of displaying your heart and your character. So can you tell us that story again?
Well, thank you. And again, hi everybody that's joining in. Welcome. Well, the way everything started, as I mentioned to you before, it's just out of pure necessity. I just invented a body shaper that is very well known now in the shaper industry, which is Happy Butt number 7. It's a body shaper that I patented because I was always in need of a good body shaper, but I couldn't find one. So I created it myself, and I found out that it was very challenging back then when I was writing the patent, and I was trying to find attorneys to help me write the patent. And they just, and every single phone call I made, they used to hang up the phone on me because I have an accent, because I sound foreign, because the body shape was already invented. And they used to hang up on me. They used to say, forget about it, you're not gonna make it here. How are you gonna compete with the big giants? Please. Like stuff like that, like go back to your country. Like that money that you're gonna spend on a patent, why don't you just spend it on an English course or pay someone to teach you how to speak? Stuff like that, you know. And that kind of like just like right through me, because I know who I am. And that's something that's very important for everybody to remember who you are, and don't let anyone shut you down, and don't let anyone change your thoughts. Because if you're weak like that, you change people, you allow people to change your thoughts, then forget it. You're not gonna make it, and you're not gonna make it to whatever goals you may have. You know, you have to be very aware that there's gonna be haters out there, and they're gonna try to shut you down. But it's up to you either to stop or keep going. So that's where I went. I just literally just completely avoid the bad comments, and I just wrote the patent. And I finally found an attorney that was used to accents. So, because he used to work at the International Patent Department. So he was used to accents, and he's like, you know what, I can write the claims for you, which is something similar to the patent, but he's just signing off on what we did. So, and after we wrote the patent, the attorney wrote the claims, and they not only gave us one patent, they gave us several patents right after that one. So it was patentable because it was unique, and it was literally impossible to make it. So there was only one company that was able to make it, and I found it on the 15th page of Google Images.
Wow.
Through a Pinterest post from a blog. Yes. So that's how everything started. Yes.
And that speaks volumes about your persistence and the vision that you have, that it's not limited just to what people are telling you. And that strength in character, I really think is very distinctive and very characteristic of you. So I also get the language barrier sometimes because we are Latinas, and often when they see Latinas and they see us, they just put a label on us or try to limit how far we can go. And one of the main reasons why I admire you so much is because of that. So yeah, you were telling me, sorry.
Thank you so much. Not just your race, your age, your sex, your religion, your way of thinking. I mean, everybody should be whomever they want to be. That's a personal choice. No one can tell you how to act and who to be but you.
Agreed. 100% agreed. And that also talks about the characteristics. What do you think that a good entrepreneur has to have in order to succeed in this industry?
It's three different things: passion, discipline, and a lot of courage to do whatever you're gonna do. Just do it. If you're afraid of doing it, just go back, revise yourself, and make sure you feel better and redo it. Don't stop. But you have to go for it. If you feel scared about doing something, the best thing of stop being scared about something is gathering knowledge. Mm-hmm. If you know what you're talking about, or if you know what you're getting yourself into, then you study it. Then you do your resources, you do your logistics, and then you go for it.
And you were mentioning some of the obstacles that you face when building a patent. Getting a patent is not easy at all.
Patents, no, it's literally is easier to win the lottery. Yes, it's easier to win the lottery. Thank the Lord. I am so grateful for that, because I not only got one, I got many, and now 3 more that are just coming. So it's definitely a blessing. Again, is the results of a lot of passion, lots of thousands of nights, sweat, work, tears, work, and more work. So that goes to show, if you put your mind and your soul into whatever you're doing, it's going to happen. But you cannot stop. You cannot stop and come out with excuses. Oh, because, I have a baby. I have a baby myself. But you know what? I have to come out with the time, and I have to be the mom. I have to be, I have to be the entrepreneur, and I have to also take care of myself. But you have to find out the way how to balance that out. You're the only one that knows your time, and you're the only one that knows when can you do it and how to do it. You'll figure it out.
Agreed. And you were mentioning the different areas where you have outdone yourself, because it's not a light thing. You have been recognized in several areas. You have been recognized as an artist. You have been recognized as a TV host. You have been recognized in many ways. So can you tell us a little bit more about the range of your talents, because they are many?
Thank you. Well, I sing. I'm also a songwriter. I'm a designer, and I was also a TV host. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a mom. I'm a friend. A good one.
you're many of those things, and you're all of those things. Actually, I'm trying to translate in my brain, so you get it.
So I feel like I help a lot of people. Yes.
Yes, you do. And one of the things that really struck me about your product, because I ordered your product because, you know, if I'm gonna be talking, I'm currently wearing the dress and I have the shape.
How did your butt look though?
So I loved it. It's not a like thing. It's a love thing, because I've had other shapewears. I've worn them. They are good in their own way, but none of them actually accentuated my figure like this one. None of them. So actually the part of the butt, this was my favorite part ever, because this is very unique. It's a very rare thing to find a product that accentuates your body, that actually helps you keep the curves where they should be, and actually help you feel good in it. And your philosophy of including several ranges of bodies and making everybody feel included and loved. When I put on this dress today, I was looking myself in the mirror and feeling myself. I was like, oh my God.
You know what? Because I believe that beauty comes in all shapes and sizes, you know, and that's what's all about. You know, you can see beauty in many different ways. My friend right here, my friend in the front, can see beauty in a different way. So beauty comes in different shapes and sizes. So who can define beauty? You are the only one that can define it.
Agreed. And I really love the personal touches that you give with every single order, and how you welcome us with those beautiful words of hello beautiful, and see how your character and your culture, it's received in every single package. That's one of the things that struck me the most, because not every day people are able to translate their heart and their character into their products. And that is something that we can see from the moment that you open up the package and you receive it, to the moment that you read the instructions. So you
read instructions.
I read the instructions.
Instructions. I'm begging you.
And the fact that it has the pictures, and you know exactly what to do, because normally you have to figure it out and you literally leave no space for change. It's like you've got it covered.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm just trying to make sure my beautiful customers love my garment, and it's an easy put on, and then you get used to it. You know, after you get obsessed with my body shapers, because my customers, they buy one and they just want to buy the whole collection. So just takes only one, starting 5 minutes, and then you'll be good.
Yes, I'm literally have on my wish list the leggings. I am obsessed.
The leggings.
Yes. Beautiful.
They're right here. Look, they're very cute.
They are really, really cute. And
I'm my Happy Cami Shaper long sleeve. This one arrives in color white, mocha, black, and white. And this weekend, actually, tomorrow Saturday. Yes, tomorrow. It arrives tomorrow.
Yes, we kind of want those. So I really appreciate the fact.
It's cold. I live in New York, baby. So you know, need the coat. I also have a short sleeve, spaghetti straps, sleeveless, mid of length over here, and the long one, which is this one right here, which is the long sleeve one. I mean, this is a must. This is a necessity right here for everybody. I don't know if it's at the house, even to go work out with it. It's a triple tummy layer bodysuit. It has the power mesh over here and everything. So just make sure you're nice and tight, and everything is where it's supposed to be, ladies.
Yeah, and it's important.
Nobody will know you're actually wearing a body shaper, so that's a good thing.
That's the most beautiful part of it, because I currently am wearing the dress, and when I was looking at myself in the mirror, I was like, this doesn't look.
Let me see.
What?
That's
Yes, this is your dress.
Oh, you got it going on.
Of course.
You are look beautiful. Look at you. I thought you were only wearing my garment underneath another one, but wow, thank you.
No, this is your dress.
Go out in velvets for December.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Are the bomb. I'm looking at them right now because I have a rack full of the new styles right in front of me. So they're really, really nice. I hope everybody likes them. I do. I make all the stuff that I make for my beautiful customers. It's something that I had to be obsessed with for a couple of days. I don't send anything to production if I'm not obsessed with it. I have to be obsessed with my product. I have to be like, I need it. I cannot leave the house without it. I'm just gonna throw another color. And that's why I'm like, you know what? Let's make it. I think this product is ready to send to production and to show my beautiful customers out there. And now, you know, the outerwear, which is clothing with shapewear in it, and also now lingerie with shapewear in it. So let's say if you want to have like a nice night with your husband or your loved one, then you know that everything is in place, baby. You still look great.
You can flaunt it because you've got it.
Yeah. So like, however, we also have bathing suits with shapewear, like outerwear with shapewear, gym wear with shapewear, and my bra line that's dropping for Black Friday. I'm very excited about that, which it covers this area right here. It doesn't leave like the little extra skin right here. It doesn't leave the extra skin over here on the bottom, and it has the full coverage. And I'm making them from cup B to triple D.
Perfect. That is super great. We have some questions in the comments about when are the new styles coming out. Can we get that scoop?
Starting Black Friday, ladies, get ready.
Yes, we gotta get ready.
Working, ladies. I promise you, this quarantine, all I did was work.
Produce.
Yes, work for you. I work for you, girls. All right. If you asking me something, I'll make it for you. You just DM me. I'll make it for you. I'll make whatever you guys want me to do. I'll make it for you. I'm here for you, girls. I'm yours.
And that's one of the things that kind of blow my mind is the quality, because your heart is in your product, and like you said, you're obsessed with everything that you do, and that sets a high standard. It's no longer just shapewear, it's no longer just outerwear with it. It's the standard of what shapewear should be like, and the service, how from the start that people click on your website to the checkout, to the, if you have any issues, because I called as well to see how was the customer service, and everyone just greets you and treats you like you are part of the family.
Absolutely. Actually, my reviews and on the BBB Association, which is very, very hard to get 5 stars, is almost 5 stars, and it's A+. Anyone, listen, ladies, if you have a problem with my garment, something happened to your garment, your package got lost or stolen, 212-739-7877. Just give me a call.
Yes. And they respond really, really fast, and they ship everything really, really fast. For me, that was one of the most impressive things, because we are getting ready for the holidays, so people can order and get their packages ready
on time.
Absolutely. So this is, for me, the whole experience. I literally recorded my screen when I was doing my phone shopping experience. I entered to the website and through the phone, and I saw every part of that website, and it's a gorgeous website.
It took me 9 months to make it. Just, 9 months of my time. Thank you.
It's a baby. So literally your website is a baby.
That's what people don't know. Yeah, 9 months. It took 9 months to make it.
And it's a beautiful website, and it's very responsive. You get all the answers. One of the things that was really helpful was having the chart of the sizes, because sometimes we don't know. We don't know what we don't know until we get to the website and we're like, oh, so now we know.
Oh, anyone can DM us. We respond right away. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can give us a call. You can email us. Contact form, whatever you want, we'll be there.
Agreed. I can attest to that 100%, because just so everybody know, I ordered all of this and you're getting to know that I did all of this today.
You're about to call me out over here?
No, and that's the thing. One of the things is that I only share products and talents of people who are the best. And ShopYahaira.com is the best. So for anyone who had any doubts, go to the website, ShopYahaira.com, review everything, and place your orders. Like, what are you waiting for? So in order to continue, what factors do you think were the most influential in building the character that you have today that transpires to everything you do?
No one actually ever asked me that. I so many interviews, and no one actually asked me that. What built my character? I will say the failures too, because when even when people say no to you, when things didn't went, you know, the way you want it, it makes me angry. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna do it. Now I'm really gonna do it. So I think that had a lot to do with me being the way I am. I'm very determined, and when it comes to getting something done, I just go for it no matter what. I just make it happen in the name of God, because I always get his permission first, and then I'm with him, he's with me, I'm good.
Agreed. And it's that opening the doors and getting all the life experience to be something of learning. And that's something that I don't know, you transmit me that beautiful heart of turning everything that happens into a great thing.
Absolutely. Because you know, you learn from everything in your life. You learn from, if it's a relationship, you learn from that relationship. You know what you don't want in the next relationship, right? Okay, so you know better. So if that happens to you again, it's your fault. All right. Agreed. What's the saying? The first one is for
a mistake
experience, and the second one, if that happens to you, is because you want it. So that's life, you know, because you got to learn from your small mistakes and master on your way up, and you have to work your way up. You know, nothing is just given, you know, from 24 hours later then you're successful, or your company is a multi-million-dollar company. It has to start from a dream in your head. Then God put that dream in your head, and then you just have to make it flourish. It's up to you.
Agreed. And the thing is that a dream and is like a plant, right? You plant the seed, and you have to do it daily. And
every day you have to water it, you have to put sun in it. Even if it's just a little step, you're still going up, but don't go back, please. Even if you have to pause for a second. And this is just not about business, it's about life in every single angle. If you need to stop sometimes and kind of like pause, then you can do it, as long as you're not going back.
Agreed. And I really find that way of thinking very essential when you're building a brand, because when you're building a brand, it's an uphill battle every single day. So how has your character helped you into the building the brand and connecting with your business?
Building my brand, well, I've never looked at others. First of all, I just, whatever pops into my head, I just make it. And I don't look at anyone. I'm not the kind that I'm going to look into other brands. For what? It doesn't make any sense, because if someone buys my undergarments, it's because you buy into my creations that I happen to need someday, and I made them a reality. And I made sure that every single one of my garments are perfection, because my face is in every single one of the commercials. Put it this way. Why in the world would someone put their face in a commercial that's all over the place if the products are not 5 stars. You know, if I put my face in every single commercial, it's because I do trust in my products and I stand behind my products, and my products are really, really good quality, design wise, everything. It's customer service, because, you know, my beautiful customers deserve nothing but the best, because a company without their customers are absolutely nothing.
Agreed. 100% agreed. And that level of quality speaks about your high standards, and the high standards, from what I'm seeing from you, is that your high standards with the quality of your products comes from the love and respect that you have for your customers.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love every single one of my customers. Sometimes whenever like the customer representatives answer, like the ones that are answering social media, they see like beautiful reviews. I take my time and I answer those messages. I send them voice messages, thanking them, first of all, for believing in me, for believing in my creations, because I know we all work really hard for our money. So you deserve nothing but the best. And when you took your time to write me a message, you're going to get the same back from me. No matter how busy I am, I'll send you a message and I'll reply to that.
And that is beautiful. That is beautiful. And so what are the next steps? What is ShopYahaira.com doing? Where is this headed?
Oof, we're launching 55 new styles before the end of the year. We just shot a campaign. We just filmed a campaign with Ambreezy about 2.5 weeks ago. I'm sure everybody knows who she is. She's a very, very beautiful influencer. Ambreezy and we did a campaign about 2.5 weeks ago, and it's going to be released in Times Square on the Hershey building. I don't know if you girls are familiar with Times Square. It's the biggest corner of Times Square. So it's going to be there, ladies. If you happen to be in the New York area, Times Square, you're going to see me with Ambreezy there. So it's a crazy, crazy commercial because everything was done in green screen. Ambra and I were literally floating with harness and everything, like goddesses coming down. It's a really different commercial from what everybody's seen before. Again, I'm all about being original when it comes to designing, when it comes to creating, and also when it comes to showing my products.
Agreed. And you have found the best way of doing it. And well, that's
my skills of and my experience when it comes to TV and when it comes to just talking to everybody. I love it. For me, I'd be great. I'd be talking to you, like every day, like, yeah, so what happened? So what happened? Yeah, tell me all about it. I can help you out with your problems. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'd be like, I love it. I just love talking to everybody. I love the cameras, and I love just helping out people as much as I can, even when it comes to shapewear. I have customers that contact me with life problems, like, and my reps let me read or listen to those messages, and I always answer. Because I have people, they are very depressed. I have people that are going through divorce. I have people that are going through money issues. I have people that are asking for like a GoFundMe or something like that. And I'm always there to help. I help everybody that comes into my life. I'm trying to put that whatever helps, and whatever great, I'm all there for it. If God put me there at that moment, let me be the one that's going to help that person. And if that takes a bit of my time, but here's my time. It's all yours.
And that's beautiful. And
thank you.
The world needs more people with that type of heart.
Thank you.
And it's a very unique year. And you mentioned that quarantine, you have been working. Yes. What have been ways that you have adapted both your services or your life in order to face this pandemic?
When it comes to personal or when it comes to business? Because there's two different things.
Whichever you want to get into.
Well, business, I kind of saw it coming in December. So I ordered a lot of merchandise ahead of time just in case to cover me for like at least good 7-8 months, which I did. And if it wasn't for that, then my customers wouldn't gotten their order fulfilled, and it had to, you know, they had to pre-order. But no, thank the Lord, I was ready. And when it comes to business, you have to make sure you have your antennas and your satellites pretty much on alert, and just make sure you are on top of your game, in other words. So that, when it came to business, it was very good. And when it came to personal, I was literally from my house, which I have a studio office at the house, which I only use it just for work. And I'm at warehouse. I used to go over there, just make sure that everything it was the way it's supposed to be running. Everybody's doing what the CDC is supposed to be doing. You know, we are supposed to be doing, depending on the guidance. You know, 6 feet, whatever, the face covering and all that, making sure that everybody's safe and they're doing everything safe for my customers. So that, and also, I mean, I was back and forth. I never stopped working, and at home I never stopped working either. Again, ladies, I've been really busy for all of you. Watch.
Agreed.
You gotta see all the cool things I have now for all of you. You guys are gonna love it.
Yes, you will. I have been to the website. You will. And then the future things that are coming, I'm already fangirling about them.
You know what I'm obsessed with? The Happy Kami Shaper long sleeve. Oh my God. Yeah, this fills. It doesn't have any seams, so it's like it's still nice and covered. Still, you know, you're showing a little sex over here, you know, but still cover, you know, so you can take it out to the office at work, or even if you want to just look good at home. Like, hey, why not, right? The heck.
Yeah, now that we have this Zoom style, I call it the Zoom style of clothing, that we dress nicely from the waist up. That is perfect.
I know. You're gonna love it.
Yes, we will. And so at the moment, I am currently seeing some messages as well. I don't know if people want to like send over their questions, but in the meantime, what would you tell people that are trying to pursue their dreams? What is your advice for them?
Work your butt off. The only one, because you can have that in your mind. You can just talk about it to everybody and look cool of projects you have in mind and all that. But when it comes to dreams and when it comes to goals, you have to go into action immediately, because if you don't, then somebody else will.
Agree.
Oh, I thought about that. Why didn't
I do it?
Why didn't I do that?
Yeah. And it talks about the mix.
You just get to work, baby.
And it talks about the mix of success, because a successful business is the one that is able to like tend to a necessity and bring a solution real time. Absolutely. And what you say, it's literally what we see out there. And that's what makes you so unique, and the product that you're doing and all of that, because you are tending a solution to a real need with heart and with empowerment. It's not just, oh, look good. No, it's look good from the heart. So it's for me, you're one of the most impressive entrepreneurs that I've ever met. We have some questions here in the comments, and they're talking about how great it is that you always reply and you're always sending messages.
Always, and not just that, it's just posting positive things on the feed, you know, positive body image, positive everything, even if it's just something that I posted last night. It was about, what was it? It said make sure you don't live your career and your desires and your goals for a man or for a woman, whatever you need to. Because if you do that, then you don't know if that person is going to wake up someday and he's going to tell you, hey, honey, I don't think I love you anymore. I think we lost connection. And you'd be like, what the heck in the world? Now what?
On the sacrifice. For
now,
what?
exactly. And your career will never do that to you. And all your effort that you put into your business or your career or whatever you do, because everything has to be appreciated, even if it's just being a mother, because being a mother is the hardest work there is.
Agreed.
But you have to understand that if you have a goal, then you have to go for it, and you cannot let anyone stop you. Period. Telling you.
And that's for me, that's one of the best advices, because this year has proven to be a challenge, and building the courage to face change and building courage
Yourself.
for your dreams. Mm-hmm.
It's only one way to
Agree.
test yourself. By how is someone to how are you gonna know who you really are and what you say you are if you haven't gone through it, like for real going through, like you have to actually come out with a whole arsenal of like protection just so no one can hurt you. When it comes to business, when it comes to you only are when you really have to fight for yourself or your dreams or your loved ones. Period.
Agreed. And
that's how my
and I really your periods. I love your periods because they are very on point.
He's like, mommy. He's like, mommy. He's like, he recorded a video yesterday. He's like, mommy, check your messages. And I check my message, and he's like, he's only 5, and he's like, check out the video I sent. And then he said, hi, I'm Maddox, and I said clothing. Go to maddox.com. Like, like I was like, wow, this kid is like, all he sees is his mama, doing commercials and stuff like that, so it is pretty amazing just to see your kids doing the same thing. It's that means that you're doing a great thing.
You are, and you are an inspiration to us all who are trying to build something, because you literally are leading this industry by example and setting the bar really, really high for everybody else.
Yeah, so everyone out there, I just want every girl out there just to believe in themselves, to keep going, never stopping, and remember that when it comes to building a business, and when it comes to building a brand, and when it comes to being good at just something, you don't have to have millions of dollars. You can start with $100. Okay, and those $100 is gonna bring you 110. 110 will give you 120, 130, 140, and then 200. Here you go. You double your profits right there, and then you keep going, and that's how you grow. When it comes to business, and you starting out a business, it's better off just to start more small, because if you make a mistake, it will be a small mistake, right? But you don't go all for it, right? Money, so you have to be very careful.
I agree. And the important thing is to start. So we have a very good question here. I'm gonna share in the feed. Did you have a hard time making sales when you first started?
The first time I saw you got an order email, it was someone in New York, actually. I was ecstatic. I was very happy. To be honest, it was a very special moment. And right after that, to be honest, I wasn't even putting any money into advertising or anything. I was just putting cool pictures, and then by mistake, well, I put $1 a day, ladies, $1 a day, and then from $1 a day I went to $10 a day, and then one day my son was crying. He was like 2 months, and I had him over here. I'm like, oh my gosh, the baby. I'm just keeping it real. That's why everybody likes to watch my lives, that stuff. I'm not fake at all. This is who I am. So I'm like, oh, my baby was crying. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay, I gotta boost the post. I gotta do something. And then by mistake, I put $100 instead of 10. Then I noticed that day sales went off the chart. So I noticed that when it comes to coming out with a new product, it's very important for you to put it out there. Even if it's $1, you have to put it out there. You have to make sure you contact your content has to be clean, it has to be perfect, it has to be respectful for every single person that watches it. So it is very important that you're very careful what you put out there.
Agreed. And I have a philosophy. In my day job, what I do is that I manage social media actually, and I help build brands. So I have a very strong love for ads. And my philosophy with the ads is that people come from the ads, but they stay because of the content, and they stay because of the quality.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
There is some people have a misconception of the power of ads, and ads actually are door openers. If your product is not good, if your brand is not strong enough, it doesn't matter how many money you throw out in ads. But when you have something that is good, like you do, people just connect to it.
Absolutely.
Right? So somebody asked a question about your product, and they are asking, is it okay to have the product on when working out?
I'm gonna prove it to you right now. I'm wearing my happy butt underneath, and I'm wearing my outerwear on top. Boom. Absolutely, yes. You better wear my garments when you're working out, girl.
You better do. You better do.
Yes, please do. I make my body shaper seamless so you can work out with them. They feel and fit just like a second layer of skin. So the answer is yes. And the material is super breathable, so you're not gonna be sweating like crazy. No.
Agreed. 100% agreed. I actually hadn't worked out in a long time, and I put on the garment, and I was like, okay, we have to test this out in all the ways possible. So I started doing squats.
Go ahead. I say cha-cha-cha if you want to.
I started doing squats, and squats for me is one of the hardest things ever. And for me, it was so supportive. Like, it was so supportive. So it's not just for it to support your workouts. Like, it felt really great. Like, my legs, the next day, usually my legs were kind of weird. So the circulation part of it really, really helped me, because I was getting, like, the little veins. So working out with support is really good for me, right?
Absolutely. Better performance. Absolutely.
Better performance. So I actually think that we're about to close this interview, but before we go, I want you to share with the audience some of your beautiful words of wisdom and that spirit that is very characteristic about you, and also if you can share a little bit more about the amazing Times Squares like videos that you have done, and the ads, the takeovers of the Times Square. If you can talk a little bit more about that, and then share some words of wisdom with us, I will let you go.
Claro que sí. Well, when I came to New York for the first time, it was a hotel in Times Square, and that was back in 2005. Actually, wow, time flies. And I walked on that street, and I was like, some way, somehow, one day, I don't know how, my face is going to be all over this place, and I'm gonna own this place, and I'm gonna just, I don't know how, but I manifested there. So that goes to show that manifesting your desires, writing down your desires, making a vision board of your desires, it will some way, somehow, the universe, God, your thoughts and daily thinking of the same desires, you're manifesting your future. So it is very important that everybody out there does the same thing every day. Every day when you wake up, manifest that it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great week. No matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter if you're heartbroken. It doesn't matter if something happened to you. You have to manifest good things. Because even if you feel bad, and if you keep manifesting the bad, then the bad things are going to happen to you. So my words of wisdom is just manifest good things always, no matter what. And when it comes to the billboards on Times Square, as you mentioned it before, it is gratifying to see all the beautiful things that come along with it. You know, it's a dream come true. And again, as you know, in life, it's not only about just thanking yourself, you know, because you have to understand that to succeed, it doesn't only take one person. You have to make sure that your team, your people, your family members, your husband, your wife, or your mother, or whomever help you get there, you know, you have to be always grateful for that. And I happen to be very grateful to have an amazing person, which is the father of my son, that helped me out to get to where I'm at today. So you always have to be grateful with people that really help you out with all of that. So always be grateful to God, always be grateful to whomever gave you a hand, and always be aware of the answer to your desires, because you already throw the question out there. You just have to wait for the answer. Again, you're manifesting your dreams, right? And you're only waiting for an answer, but you have to be aware that you have to be synchronized, and you have to be on your game, waiting to receive that answer. And once you receive it, you have to act on it, because if you don't, somebody else will.
That is right. And I think that there are no better words to end this interview with, because that literally speaks about the heart of the passion and what we are supposed to be doing on this earth. You have impacted an industry that literally was stating nothing else can be done. And you demonstrated with your products that something else could be done. You didn't take the what?
Yes. ShopYahaira.com is a new era of body shapers. That's a new campaign with Amrizi. Yes.
And it is. And it is a new era of body shapers, because it's for everybody. It's available in different ways. Like you can literally, like for me, one of the things that blew my mind, the fact that you can buy shorter length body shapers for mini, like for short pants or for mini skirts.
Any kind. Yeah.
What? And the leggings, for me, what did was the leggings. I'm literally waiting on mine. I have them on my wait list for the next purchase. But the thing is that leggings, we are normally wearing leggings all the time, especially in the winter time. So
yeah, see that?
Yep. And those leggings are my favorite leggings, and they haven't arrived yet.
Thank you.
So I really, really thank you for your time and for making yourself available for this interview. I know you're a very incredible hands-on entrepreneur, and the fact that you made the time for this really, really means a lot. So thank you.
My pleasure. Let's say hi to some of the ladies over there.
Yes, of course.
Who's over here? Truthly, hi. PTVA, hi. The Chanda Floor. Wow, what a nice name. Hi, girl. Wow. Hey, the Jekyll. Hi. Hey, Jolly. What's up? Beauty. Vanessa. Irene. Hi, Irene. Well, hello, everybody. Hey, Janet. What is this? Simboa. Hi, girl. Sorry if I messed up your name. Girl that said facts. Hey, Rui. How are you? Yeah, I wish so many messages. I love you all. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch us today. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to go to my website, baby. It's ShopYahaira.com.